Welcome back to the channel. And today on the show, we are going to do, and today on the channel, we are going to be doing Ted Lasso biscuits. We're changing things up a little bit because we did the six original Avengers and shawarma, and now we're gonna go a different path. We're still gonna be doing so rather than superhero stuff, we're gonna be doing real fictional recipes. And also, we haven't done any desserts yet, so this is basically all we're gonna need. Well, that's some weird day off here. So first things first, we're going to have to turn on the oven to 350 degrees. 350 degrees Fahrenheit, F. That's like usually the default setting, and make sure there's nothing in the oven. Okay, nothing in there. And let's get started. This should all come together pretty quickly because we're just putting everything into a food processor. But first, we're going to line our baking pan sheet tray, baking tray with parchment paper. Is that, yeah. Now it calls for an 8 by 8 tray, but I only have like a 8 by 11, 8 by 13. So that's straight. And there goes construction again. So 2 cups of all-purpose flour, thirds cup white sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, the only thing that we're going to have to cut is butter. So we're going to need 1 cup of very cold butter. Let me read that again. 1 cup of butter? What? Yeah, so 1 cup of very cold butter. Okay, this is going to be super rich. And we got to cut these up into cubes. There we go. Put those in the food processor. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. And a quarter teaspoon of almond extract. And then we blend this all up until we get like kind of like a doughy texture. We're gonna have to pulse it bit by bit. Alright, that looks to be about done. Once that's all pulsed, we have to put it into our pan and press it down. Let's get the corners first. Before you put on everything, you're supposed to sprinkle it with like coarse sugar. I don't have any coarse sugar. Of course I don't. Anyway, so we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of regular sugar. Yeah. And we're supposed to bake that for about 30 to 40 minutes. But since I made it a little bit like thinner, we're going to go for maybe like 25. So middle rack, and we'll see you in about 25 minutes. I don't know where any of my soccer jerseys went, and should have been appropriate to wear one. So I figured I wore the next best thing. And I guess one could clean up now. It's about 10 minutes into it, so let's take a look-see. Oh, that's looking nice. About 20 minutes in. It's starting to crust over a little bit. Pretty sure it's done right about now, so let's take a look. Looks pretty good. So we'll just wait for that to cool down and then cut it up and give it a taste. All right, it's been a little bit more than 10 minutes, so let's give it a cut. Well, the first one broke, but look at that. Let's give it a taste. I couldn't find any pink boxes to put them in, but all right. That was tasty. It's sweet. It's buttery. It's flaky. It's a little crunchy. It's a little bit tender. It's everything you want from a cookie or a biscuit. I've been eating them. All right, so I did find a nice little box here. The angle is probably better. Yeah. All right, so those were Ted Lasso biscuits, and once again, really freaking delicious, and actually fairly easy to do. So remember, like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever. Uh, that's all I got so far. And next week I'm on vacation, so maybe there'll be a video next week rather than every other. I'm on vacation, so there's probably going to be a video next week, maybe rather than every other 2 weeks, every other 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, bi-weekly. Oh, that's all I got. Enjoy, try it out for yourselves, and yeah, let me know what you think. All right, bye.